Hello and welcome to Inspired into Action, where I interview inspiring women who are taking action in their business. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hello and welcome to Inspired in Action. I'm your host, Tara Omatosho, and today we have Aida Cirino Lee. She's here today. She's going to talk to us about her business and who she is. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing awesome, I'm so glad that you're able to come on to the show today and talk about your business. So could you tell the listeners about who you are?
Yes. So like she said, my name is Aida Cirino Lee. By the way, I'm from Puerto Rico. I'm a holistic health practitioner, but I work in the healthcare field for over 24 plus years as a registered medical assistant and lab tech in internal medicine and urgent care for 24 years. And I opened a business called RX for Everlasting Health. My passion and what I do in that business is I like to empower women entrepreneurs or individuals that are at risk or suffering from chronic diseases. So I can teach them how to control, manage, prevent, and even reverse chronic diseases. That way they can live a long, healthy, vibrant life, fulfilling their dreams and their God-given purpose. You know that without health, you can do nothing. Health is wealth.
Right. You're right about that. So Aida, tell us about how you got started in this, because we talked a little bit earlier, but could you tell the listeners about how you got started into this whole business of health and awareness and trying to lift others up?
Well, it started with me. The key is, one was that I was working in the healthcare field and I can get to see a lot of things that I didn't agree. And the second is that I was suffering for a chronic disease myself. Actually, 2 chronic diseases. I was pre-diabetic, I was overweight, and I have what they call malignant hypertension. By the age 30, I suffered a massive stroke where all my left side was paralyzed. And then after that, I had 3 more transient ischemic attacks. They call it TIAs. Those are small strokes. Okay. I had a pregnancy at 36 that was horrible. Most of the time in bed. They had to take my baby out, early at 31 weeks. He only weighed about 2.5 pounds. Oh, wow. Okay. And he's 14 now. If you see him, he don't look like he was only 20. So that was the case. But after that, my health went downhill. I gained onto 265 pounds. My blood pressure was under control. I was taking nine different medications for a total of 19 pills a day. I was not looking any better. I was not feeling any better. Every time I went into the hospital, it was another medication. If I had any medications, it was another side effect. I looked like a zombie. Girl, let me tell you something. I thought I needed, the toothpick in the Tom and Jerry cartoon that they put in their eyes to keep open. That's how I felt.
Oh, my goodness.
No energy, nothing. And I said to myself, every single time I go to the doctor, it's another pill and another pill. And I see the same thing when I was working at the doctor's office happening to my patients as well. And I said, there had to be something different. Yeah. So I did start researching. I said, let me see alternative medicine. I started researching functional medicine. I started researching natural medicine and holistic medicine. And with all my research, I decided to go back to school. And I became a holistic health practitioner and a nutritionist.
Wow, that's awesome.
Nutrition health coach.
Yeah, that's awesome, because a lot of people, they see themselves wasting away. They see themselves, getting sick, but they don't take action and do to the extent that you did. So what do you think that, what inspired you to do that? I mean, was it just your health or was it your background? What happened?
What happened was that I was right here. Okay. At the moment, my daughter was in labor. Okay. And I'm in the labor then. So they told her that she have to walk back and forth and squat every single time she get a contraction. Okay. So I start walking with her, and every single time I needed to squat with her to get a contraction, it's like I needed a tow truck to lift me up and lift her up. I couldn't even do that. And then after that, she was so, she was so in a hurry to give birth that she started running, and I couldn't run with her anymore. I see the baby born, and I said to myself, I got my son that is 8 years old at that point, energetic, hyper, going all over the place, and I have a baby coming. I want to live long enough. Right. I was living afraid all the time. Every single time I had to go to the hospital, I'd be praying, please not let it be another stroke, not let it be another TIA. I don't want to die early, And that's what inspired me to seek, because I know I have dreams and I have purpose. I know God I've learned church that I have purpose and there's something for me to do, and I want to be able to see, my kids grow up and my grandkids and be able to enjoy my husband. So that's why I said I need to take charge of my health, because healthcare itself is not doing it.
No.
You have to be the CEO of your health. You have to take care of yourself.
That's right. That's right. So, Aida, before we get too much into the interview, could you tell everyone where they can find you, your social media handles, your website? Tell everyone where they can find you if they want to find out more information about you and your business.
So you can find me, and my website is www.rx4everhealth.com. That's my website. If I'm in Facebook, my Facebook page is www.facebook.com/RX4 Everlasting Health. Mm-hmm. And I have Instagram, which is @, the @RX4 Every Health. That's where you can find me in those 3 places. And I give my phone number to anybody that needs it, which is 407-530-6088.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
And I live in Florida.
Yeah. But she's available everywhere, right?
Everywhere. Because I do everything online. That's the facility, you global now. Everybody can be global.
Exactly. We can talk right here and, be in the same place, but in different locations. So it's a great thing.
Yes.
So Aida, could you tell the listeners about what were some, I know you talked about what inspired you. So that's awesome that your kids and your family, and that you just knew that you had more purpose in you. You did not want to die. But what are some things that maybe when you were starting your business or studying or going back to school, what were some of those pitfalls or those things that you had to face and those challenges that try to get in your way of starting your business? What were some of those?
My first challenge was technology. Because I was not good at technology at all. If you're starting your own business, you need to take a little course about technology and the new things that are coming up. The new apps and the new technology that is coming up. You need to go around it and take some courses, that because that can get you behind. What you can do, when a person that knows the technology can do in 5 minutes, it takes you hours because you don't know the technology. And that was one of my problems. That was the first thing. The second thing is discipline, to make the time to put into my business. Mm-hmm. There's something, if you're an entrepreneur, you need to have discipline. You need to learn how to block up your time. And especially if you're already doing it full time and you're no longer in your 9 to 5, because when you win a job, you are productive because you know that from 9 to 5, they expect you to do a certain amount of work.
Right.
But when you're doing by yourself, if you don't have the discipline, you're not going to get anything done because anything going to distract you. Okay. And then the third one was the finances. Be able to invest into my business. I didn't at the beginning. I was not prepared. I was not making that separation of the money just to invest into my business. So those are 3 things: the technology, the money, and the discipline. Okay.
All right. So on the flip side, how did you overcome those? Because you did start your business and you're thriving in your business. So how did you overcome? You said you took some classes, but what are some other things that you did?
Well, being that I was working in the healthcare field, it was easy for me to use the resources that I had in the healthcare field to learn more, and do. So my job used to offer computer classes and things like that. I took it all. Oh. Anything that had to do with any diseases, anything that had to do with any technology or anything, I took them all. It was like continuing education credits and things that they require for the job, but it also benefit me in my dream, for my business. That's one of the things. When it comes to the discipline, I decided, you want to be a coach, you need to coach yourself.
Yes.
And with the coach, I learned something that she called Life Harmony Method, where it helps you harmonize your life and make time for everything. Plus, I read this book. Let me show you.
Okay.
You see this book here? No Excuses, from Brian Tracy. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. It talks to you from the beginning to the end, how to be disciplined. With everything.
Yes.
That was one of the things and when it came to the money, what I did was, I tried to use a lot of the apps that are for free first, because when you're beginning, you don't have that much client yet. Right. So everything that is for free, you take advantage of that. Right. And then I start putting money safe in the side. So by the time that I was going to go full time, I have some safe just for ads and things like that.
Right. Right. No, that's awesome. A lot of people don't think about all that they have a dream that they want to start this business, but you don't think about the finances that's required, and that you know there's going to be some money, but actively putting aside maybe some money for your dream goal is very important. And like you said, you happen to be working, and that's great, but some people don't have the luxury of doing that. So every time you get paid from a client, you need to make sure you put some money aside for investing and marketing and things like that, because those expenses do come up. And, you know, like you said, if you don't know the technology, then you're going to have to pay somebody to do it for you.
To do it for you. Exactly.
Yeah. And then another key point that you brought in is it's important to have a coach. It's important to have someone that is not even a coach. Maybe I can like to call it, like I like to call myself a consultant. I don't, because a coach is like rah, rah, rah. And I don't see myself as a rah, rah. I see myself as giving you tips and skills to help you move forward and to do more in your business. Not even do more in your business, but to scale it up, to give it a system, you know, because oftentimes when entrepreneurs jump in, we just replace a job with our business. So, you know, in order to help structure that and scale it up, you know, you need a coach is good, but a consultant is also even better, because, you know, just give me those tips on how to scale up instead of looking at the here and now. Let's see a projection of where you may be in 5 years, a year from now, those things, and let's work up to those goals. And when in regards to, let's tell us a little bit more about RX for Everlasting Health. Tell us more about that. How did that come about? And if I butchered your business name, I do apologize.
It's okay. It's the RX for Everlasting Health. You know, RX is for prescription, number 4, like 4, and then Everlasting Health. Okay. What I did was that, you know, I feel that health is more than just the absence of illnesses. You have to have a balance of wellness within your mind, your spirit, and your body. Mm-hmm. People always, when you talk about health, people always think about the body. Yes. But they don't understand that everything that happens in your spirit and in your mind is reflected in your body. Yes. So you need to take care of those two things. I actually think that those are the primary foods, the things that you have to take care of first, your spirit and your mind. Mm-hmm. Okay, because if you can be eating healthy and not even absorb all the nutrients because you're stressed out and your stomach is under the tight. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So it's important. Yes. So what I did was that the word everlasting, every letter in the word everlasting represent a pillar or a parameter that you need in order to be healthy. So, for example, the first E is for exercise. You all know that we need exercise. We need to be moving. Exercise is good for your brain. It's good for your body, for your joints. Then V is for vision. Everybody needs to need a vision. People that doesn't have a vision means a why, a direction where they're going. When they don't know where they're going, they stumble in life, making all kind of wrong decisions. Yeah. Okay? And because of the wrong decision, then with stress and disease is coming. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then you have the second E is for environment. You need to have an environment that is clean, that is organized, that is free of toxins, that smells good in order to, you know, promote health. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then you have rest, which is the R. Rest is necessary. It's when your body recharge. But we also talk about not only the rest that you need for sleeping, you need rest every day. You know, every day you have some me time. You also need every week to have some days off from work, and you need every year in order for you to have a vacation. Yeah. Okay. And then love and relationships. There's nothing more stressing out than love and relationship. If you don't know how to communicate and how to handle the people that are around you, you know, your co-workers, your boss, your spouse, your teenagers. Oh my God, nothing more stressful than taking care of teenagers. Okay? And nowadays, especially, the millennials are crazy. Let me tell you. So if you don't know how to, you know, take care of relationships and how to communicate and how to choose your inner circle, you know? Yeah. That's another stress, okay? Then it's A for attitude. It's even proven that when you have a negative attitude, you suppress your immune system. And when you have a positive attitude and you talk positive, you know, then your body will heal faster. You know, what you think in your mind will project into your body. So if you're thinking negative, oh, I'm never going to lose weight. I'm always going to be fat. I'm never going to lose weight. That's what you're telling your body. And that's what your body going to do. That's right. Okay. That's right. Then S is for spirituality. You need God. Without God, you know, I'm a Christian. I don't go and put Christianity to everybody, you know, but I'm God, and I'm a Christian, and I believe in God. Plus, you know, God means forgiveness. I teach when I teach in spirituality, I teach about forgiveness, self-worth, gratitude, and things in that aspect. Everlasting. T is for time management. We need to manage our time. If you don't manage your time, you don't want to have time to spend with nurture your relation. You don't have time to rest. You don't want to have time to exercise. You don't want to have time to work in your vision and your purpose. because you don't know how to manage your time. That's the only thing that we all get the same. Some people make something good out of it, some of us don't.
That's right.
Okay, so it's very important. Then I is for income. The same thing with the money. People don't know how to manage. There's nothing more stressful, and the thing that causes more divorces than issues with money. Knowing how to handle your money, no matter how little or how much you have, is very important. Even the people that have much, they waste it. You know, they said that most of the people that win the lottery within a few years, they're broke.
Yes, that's true.
And they're winning millions.
Yes.
You know, so it's important to know how to handle your money so that also you can buy your medicine. You can, healthy foods is more expensive. So, to be able to eat healthy and be able to nurture your family, everything, you need the money. And money is needed for everything. Then N is nutrition. And nutrition, that's the well that you are going to give the tools to your body in order for your body to heal and work in optimal health. So you need to know how to eat right. Okay. Right. And then G is goals. You need the goals to complete and achieve your vision. I usually, when I explain vision is the address that you put at the end of the GPS, and the goals are when the GPS tells you turn right, turn left. When you do have that, and you take the wrong turn, what the GPS do? Reroute you. Okay, so you can do the same thing with your life. Life throws you curves every once in a while. So you need to know how to. When you have a direction, then you know how to come back in line. When you don't, then you're making one mistake after one mistake after one mistake. So I use those parameters in order to teach people how to be healthier. And the way that I presented that to them is a formula that I appropriated that I call Medi-Spa. Because what I do is that the first thing I do with people is mindset. If you don't teach them how to have a mindset why they need to be healthy, they're not going to do it. Right. So mindset is first. Then the E is for empowerment. That's what I educated. You need to know how your body works, so you know exactly what you need for your body to work. Then D is to detox. Once you know how your body works and you know what you're doing wrong to your body, then you have to take all the garbage out. Yes. Detox. Okay. Then the I is for individual protocol. Individual health protocol. What I do is that everybody's an individual. I work for somebody, doesn't work with another. In mainstream medicine, if you are diabetic and I'm diabetic, we're going to start with metformin, both of us. Even though you got the diabetic for one reason and I got it for another reason. Because they're not looking at the root cause. Everybody's totally different. So that's why I create an individual protocol. Then I like to strengthen their spirit. Because people that are not strengthened spiritually and they don't know their self-worth, they don't see why to take care of themselves. So I strengthen the spiritually. The P is to let them work in their purpose. People are more fulfilled and happy when they work in their purpose. Now you're healthy, that you know why. Let me give you some tips how to work in your purpose. Right. And then the A is for accountability. Then I'm there for you to give you accountability to continue to do that. I love in all my programs, I like to always they do, the coaching program, and at the end of the program, I always got to do follow-ups. I like to give a couple of free follow-ups so I know that they can continue in their path of health.
That's good. So how long does your program usually last?
Well, I have the big course that is 8 weeks. Okay. But I created a new program now for the holidays. You know that the holidays are coming. Yes. And a lot of people, they're always thinking in the New Year's resolution. Right, correct. But they said, let me make something different, a gift of health. Because everybody's thinking for the situation, instead of giving things that are going to make people unhealthy, let's give something that can make you healthy. At the same time, some of us want to get a jump start, into our resolutions. Or people that have resolution in 2018 and haven't accomplished, they still have the last quarter. They can do a lot in a month. Okay? Yeah, that's right. That's right. So I created a program that I call Revamp Your Life. Okay? And it's around the 4 main resolutions that people do in a year for New Year's, which is nutrition and weight loss, financial health, setting goals and achieving, and stress management. This class is 4 weeks. It's running a Facebook group. They're going to have 3 one-on-one coaching sessions with me. Okay. In addition to the course and handouts, assignments, and all that good stuff. And they're going to get 2 bonuses. Okay. Right. Just for the people that are going to be here for Inspire to Action program that are going to see it, I'm going to have 2 bonuses. The first bonus is a 12-day detox guide, and they're going to get it. It's a 12-day sugar detox, but they're also going to get to detox their skin, their mind, and their spirit. Okay, and that's 12-day guide. And then the second guide is for a 1-day spa. So you can do a 1-day spa at your house, but then I give you all the recipes for you to do your mask and your scrub and your cream, to do the whole thing for the even what you're gonna eat. The recipe's there
All
for
right.
that. Okay.
That's awesome.
So usually, if you just get the if you just get the detox and you just get the coaching sessions, that will be like a $200 something
Yes.
only. But just for this opportunity, and because Christmas is coming over, I made it $97.
That's awesome.
Okay, for everybody, for whether you want to take a jump start in your resolution, or you want to give a gift of health to somebody for Christmas. That's why I created 2 dates for the people that want to jump start, and if you want to give it to somebody for Christmas, then I will start in January 6th for that group.
Awesome.
Okay.
That's awesome.
But everybody that is here in your group, I gave you the code. So you're going to be posting it in the bottom, and they're going to have a coupon code that is going to be $30 off. So the whole program, 4 weeks, the 3 coaching sessions, the 2 bonuses, all the assignments and all that is going to come to $67 only.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yes.
Just imagine, you give people a gift of a sweater that's probably like $67. Why not give them the gift of health and the power, the ability to continue being healthy and to live out healthy lifestyles? That's awesome. That's an awesome gift to give to somebody. And
this is the gift that keep on giving.
That's right.
And good giving, not like herpes. You know how they say that they can give that keep on giving? This is actually something that, because not only that, let's say one member in the house, especially if it's the wife, it is a woman, you're the one that's taking care of your house. When you learn all the facts on how to do it right, you're going to spread that into your family.
That's right. That's right.
You understand?
You're right about that. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point. So in regards to back to like the things that you learned, what are some things that you learned since starting your business? I mean, you did say about being, having the knowledge of technology, the budget, the finances. What are some other things that you learned that you can share with the listeners about starting your business that you can sort of forewarn them? I always like if someone sees me going on the wrong path, like, tell me what's going on. So tell us, Aida, tell us what's going on. Tell us how we can avoid some of these pitfalls maybe that you experienced when you started your business.
The one thing that I did wrong, or that I think is a pitfall, is that when you start your business, you are so eager to learn different things, and you start buying all kind of programs and getting into all kind of and then you lose all your money getting into all those programs.
Yeah.
Because you get, they promise you that you can make $10,000. They promise you that you can make 6 figures, and you're getting into all those programs, and it's program after program, and you're not doing nothing. So just wasting money. You maybe learn a tip here and a tip there, but when you try to put it for yourself, it doesn't work the same way. And you spend a lot of money doing that. Another thing is that, work is waiting to have everything perfect. You don't do nothing. I did a lot of that. Waiting to have everything perfect for me to do something and move on. And losing opportunity because I'm waiting for everything to look perfect. Yeah. Listen, people, nothing is going to be perfect. You need to at least do something. Yes. It's better to do something, fail now, learn out about it so you can continue that. If you wait for it, it's going to take you longer to fail, longer to learn something. Yes. You understand what I'm saying? So that you can start producing.
Yeah, that is so key. So many people wait for the perfect time, and there's no perfect time. There's no perfect time, but you just got to get out there and go. And then, let people tell you, let your audience tell you, like, no, we didn't like this. They'll let you know, right? Because they won't buy your stuff. They'll let you know because they won't buy your stuff. And then you have to revamp. But if you never put it out there in the market to test it, guess what? You're never going to find out whether it works or not.
That's the key. Like when I did my course, for example, I did pilot first. Mm-hmm. I did a pilot so that I can learn from the people. It's a two-way street. I learn what you think that work, and please be honest and tell me what you think that doesn't work, so that way when you put it in, then you can actually go forward. But there's no such thing as waiting at the right time, because otherwise you're not going to get nothing. You're not going to do nothing. You're not going to move. Another thing that is a problem is that people think, well, there's so many health coaches out there. Why are going to be another one? Or there's so many business coaches out there. How are going to be another one? Or there's so many nurses out there. How are going to be another one? Yeah. Listen, you have a unique gift, a unique way to talk, and a unique sense of humor, a unique personality that's going to attract exactly the people that are for you.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
Plus, if this is the way I work, when you're connected to God, God's going to give you your special sauce.
Yes.
Of how to do things. Yes. For example, with me, 99% of all the health coaches, they're concentrating on weight loss. That's all they concentrate on: weight loss, weight loss, weight loss.
Mhm.
Creating weight loss program, weight loss group. I don't, that's not, I don't believe, but that's not the route that I go. I like to get people healthy. When you get healthy and adopt a lifestyle, your reward is going to be the weight loss.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Whether
right.
you need to weight loss or gain weight, it's going to happen once you go into the healthy path.
Yeah, that's right.
Plus,
You're right
there's
about
no way, nowhere where it says that one of my philosophy is that the number in your scale do not represent how healthy you are.
that. You're right about
You know?
that.
There's
Yeah.
people out there that are slim and fit and buff,
And
but
they
they're
die
what
of
they
heart
call
attack.
skinny fat.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Their
or they
brains are
have a heart
clogged.
attack. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, they're bummed to be happen.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So for me, it's getting healthy first.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is that I like to educate people about our healthcare system right now. That a lot of people are sicker because they don't know how to manage and how to walk through and navigate our healthcare system.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to teach that so they can navigate now when they need it, and eventually take care of themselves so good that they only need to do their physical every year, and that's it.
That's good. That's good.
So that's the difference between me and other health coaches. Because I tap into all my knowledge that I have for all the 24 plus years that I work on the healthcare field. You know? So
Yeah.
everybody is different. So you have to understand that it doesn't matter. If that's why you want to do it, because there's people for you, you know, in that field. You don't have to be thinking that, oh, there's all the 2,000 health coaches, why me, you know? And that's a mistake of a lot of people.
Yeah, that is. You're right about that. A lot of people think that, there's so many people out here. But the reason why we think that is because we're in that circle. So it seems like the appearance of a lot of people is always there. But you have to go and know that what is the people that are for you will come to you, like you said. And the people that are for someone else will be to someone else. This was a great conversation, Aida. Is there any last words that you want to share with the listeners? Any last comments that you want to leave before we end the show?
Yes, I want everybody to make sure that they take care of their health. Make sure that they become their CEO of their health. When I say CEO, it's see, choose to be healthy. Empower yourself, get the knowledge, and all get organized, okay? So that you can stay healthy and be able to pursue your dreams. And the other thing is pursue your dreams. Follow what you want. Do what you want to do. Be your own CEO, especially when you work in a 9 to 5, you've been fulfilling somebody else's dream. Then take everything that you can out of that job. Learn everything that you can out of that job, but prepare to one day be fulfilling your own dreams.
That's awesome. Those were some good nuggets right here. Thank you so much for taking time out to be on Inspiring to Action. I know that a lot of things that you said today will empower people to take action in their business. Thank you and have a good night.
Thank you so much for the invitation.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.